In the previous video, we understood the importance of using user class, but in the user object, we were not able to get the selected status. In this video, we will get the selected status in user object. At a high level, let me specify how we are going to get this implemented. In select element, whenever selection is changed, we are going to trigger an event. In this event, we are going to get the status object from ngForm value object and assign it to status property of user object. Let us see how to get this implemented. In the select element, I am including ngModelChange attribute with event binding. Here, ngModelChange is an event defined in the ngModel directive. Let me open the documentation of ngModel in angular.io. Under the properties section, we can see ngModelChange defined as an event, which is what we have used in the HTML template. This event is triggered whenever selection changes in the select element. On this event, I am including a function named statusChanged. We will be shortly including this function in the component. As parameter of this function, I am passing signup form, which helps to get the status object. Now we will define the function in the component. In app.component.ts, I am including the function named statusChanged with parameter name as ngForm and the parameter data type as ngForm. I am partially typing ngForm and then selecting it from the drop-down list so that it gets imported from @angular/forms. The return data type of this function is going to be void. As mentioned earlier, we need to get the status object from ngForm, which can be accessed by including ngForm.value.status. Now I am going to assign this to this.user.status. This line of code assigns the user object with the selected status. Let us check how it works. I am saving the file. After the page reload, I am selecting an element from the status drop-down list. We can see the respective status object in both user object and ngForm object. Using this alternative approach, we have successfully obtained the modified status element in the user object itself. This approach can be further optimized. In app.component.html, instead of passing ngForm as a function parameter, we can also pass ngModel. I am changing the function parameter from signup form to status field. By doing this way, we are directly getting the respective status object instead of getting it through the ngForm object. In app.component.ts, I am changing parameter name as ngModel, then parameter data type as ngModel imported from @angular/forms, and within the method changing ngForm to ngModel and removing .status. Now, instead of getting the data through ngForm, we are directly getting it from ngModel. The import of ngForm is not required now, hence removing it from the import. I am saving both the files. After the page reload, I am selecting a status. We can see user object having the selected status object and it is working as expected. Let me summarize the changes to be done. In app.component.html, for the select element, include this event. In app.component.ts, include this function. Save and check if respective status object gets assigned in user object. With this, we are concluding the implementation of status drop-down list. From the next video onwards, we will start working on the next form element.